Those thoughts
I'm not scared to embrace my obsession.
those thoughts of a monster.
Should we choose to embrace
You will not survive.
the demon
You will not escape.
inside?
And I will take my championship. My championship.
Should we choose to embrace the demon inside?
With a fresh influx of elite talent here on NXT, it has been met with a new era, the era of Samoa Joe. Welcome everybody to NXT with Corey Graves. I'm Tom Phillips. Shocking series of events last week. Eric Young arriving here on NXT, surprising everybody and challenging the NXT champion.
Yeah, but something was shown to be true. Death, taxes, and Samoa Joe. The only inevitabilities in life.
You're absolutely right, Graves. What's still to come here tonight on NXT? The King of Strong Style returning to NXT. Shinsuke Nakamura takes on Alex Riley here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Finn Balor.
For 292 days, Finn Balor was the face of NXT, representing the hottest brand in sports entertainment. He won the title in July in Japan, an epic battle in London against Samoa Joe, their second battle at NXT TakeOver Dallas. But Graves, 3 weeks ago, something amazing happened in Lowell, Massachusetts.
You gotta take your hat off and give all the respect in the world to Finn Balor. He was a fighting champion. He accepted all challenges, fought all comers. Unfortunately for him, Samoa Joe was one of those challengers, and Joe dethroned the champion in Lowell, Massachusetts.
You could see the face on Finn Balor. There is some disappointment in those eyes after having lost the title.
You know, it's me that should be thanking you guys. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. Samoa Joe is the NXT champion. Now, me and Joe, we've been at this. We've been at war for a long time. At TakeOver in London, that match, I'll be honest, that match could have went either way. But I won. And at TakeOver in Dallas, that match could have went either way. But I won. And in Lowell, Massachusetts, that match, well, that match could have went either way.
Hello,
I'm Elias Sampson. And I wrote this song for you, Finn Balor. It left you cold and blank. Empty and alone. The flawed existence revealed. The masquerade of the demon exposed. Well, I came to bury your soul and undo a jaded past. And I told these people before, what it needs is what I am. You ain't nothing without that title. Go!
I think now might be an even more appropriate time to chant, "Thank you, Finn." Entire NXT universe living vicariously through Finn Balor right now. Elias Sampson, you're nothing without that guitar, and your singing is still terrible.
Finn Balor one-on-one with the Drifter, Elias Sampson, tonight in our main event here on NXT. Right now, we want to turn our attention to something that lit social media on fire last week, the surprise arrival of Eric Young here to NXT. It lit up Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Eric Young would then go on to face Samoa Joe in our main event last week on NXT. Just goes to prove you never know who's going to show up on NXT.
Twitter just went crazy with the announcement of my guest at this time, Eric Young. And Eric, what can we expect from you here at NXT?
Everyone strives to be the best. You want to pit yourself against the best, prove yourself against the best. There's no doubt in my mind or anyone's mind, the best are here. The best are in the NXT. The best are in the WWE universe, and now I'm here. I'm here to prove myself, prove that I belong. The cream, it always rises to the top. You're looking at a world-class man, a world-class professional wrestler, a world-class athlete, and a world-class maniac, and I'll prove that time and time again.
Well, you've had an incredible career, so what does it mean to finally be here at NXT?
This means the world. This is where I belong. This is where I've always wanted to be. If you want to be the best, you want to make a name for yourself, you want to prove yourself, this is where it happens. And I'm going to do just that.
But it sounds like Eric Young is ready to prove that he belongs here in NXT. But up next, two men who have already proven they belong at the top of the tag team division. The tag team champs, American Alpha, are in action next.
This June, get ready to get loud. See Finn Balor, American Alpha, Asuka, and so much more when all the excitement of NXT heads your way this summer. WWE presents NXT Live coming to the Download Festival in Derby and a city near you on the following dates. Tickets available. For more information, head on over to WWE.com.
Finn, before Elias Sampson interrupted you, you were going to have a message for Samoa Joe.
I'll say what I have to say to Joe after I get done kicking Elias Sampson's ass.
Finn Balor in no mood here tonight. Andrea DeMarco finding out firsthand. But right now, we want to turn our attention right now. Tag team action. Hollis and Skyler ready to go.
and their opponents at a combined weight of 445 pounds, they are your NXT Tag Team Champions, Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, American Alpha.
A much-deserved hero's welcome home for the NXT Tag Team Champions, American Alpha. You said at the beginning, ready for action? There are two men right there in Jordan and Gable that are never not ready for anything life throws at them. These guys are unstoppable.
They are in new territory now, new NXT Tag Team Champions. We saw them take on that friendly challenge from Enzo and Cass a few weeks ago and looked very, very good, but they have to be considering what happened last week with the Revival, the way Dash and Dawson have been attacking teams as of late.
Listen, I talked to Jason Jordan earlier today, asked him just about that very situation. They're not scared. Jordan said, I am not. He was incredibly calm, collected. The confidence these guys are feeling right now is through the roof. The ability is through the roof. They got nothing to be afraid of.
We talked about this last week when the Revival were in action. They made it very personal, very, very quickly, even though the first time these two teams met was in Dallas. And like you said, it seems like it's all business, and it's just a matter of going out there and getting the win for American Alpha. How do you block out Dash and Dawson?
I don't know how you block them out. I don't know if you can block them out. But the fact is, these two are prepared. Preparation has been the key to success for American Alpha up to this point. I don't see why it's going to be any different. It's going to be a bigger challenge. Dash and Dawson are coming at them angry, miserable, and more focused than before. But look at this. Look at the ability.
Chad Gable right now on to Skyler, looking for the cover. Oh, and takes care of Hollis just like that. I mean, I don't know what you do against Chad Gable.
That guy's a machine.
If you're in the ring with a guy like that, you're just grabbing at air, right?
Grabbing at air, Tom. This is wrestling, not your love life.
Now Skyler begging to make a tag here to Hollis. And now there's the tag to the big 250-pounder. Jason Jordan elevates for the drop kick. Corey Hollis comes in to test his luck here against Jason Jordan. Look at this.
This is freaky power. Oh my God.
Oh! A rough landing.
Jordan was smiling the whole time. He's enjoying this. The guy's a genetic freak. No, he really was. Look at him. He's having a great time.
Boom. That's what American Alpha's been all about. Now Jordan just having his way here with Hollis. There's the tag to Chad Gable. Oh. Goes after the arm here. Oh my God.
This is unbelievable. It's a mugging.
Oh, and a big right hand from Hollis. Hollis trying to make the tag here to Skyler, and again whipped into the corner. And another tag by Gable. Oh, there goes Skyler.
The hamstrings.
Oh!
Double hip toss takedown.
Oh, and two drop kicks there to Skyler.
The hang time on that drop kick by Jordan. Jordan jumped about a half a second before Gable, and they still met at the exact same time.
The man's got some hang time. Now Gable legal here in the corner. Oh, and look at Skyler off the apron. Oh, and Hollis takes advantage from behind and laying into Gable now in the corner.
I'll give it credit to these two guys. They're tenacious. They're trying to get it done. This isn't the first time we've seen them. They know what a victory over the tag champs would mean for their careers.
Punch me in the face! You punch me in the face!
We talk about the tag team revolution that's happened here on NXT. The new tag team champions, American Alpha, the Revival, Blake and Murphy, the Hype Bros, so many gifted tag teams, Hollis and Skyler, inevitably looking to make a name for themselves. Oh! Off the tag, and here comes Skyler. Into the leg drop to cover here on Gable, and a kick out at one.
It's a smart strategy by Skyler and Hollis. They've got the ring cut in half pretty well.
And don't forget, still to come here tonight on NXT, Finn Balor goes one-on-one with the Drifter, Elias Sampson. Now Gable trying to back Skyler into the corner, and a belly-to-belly Now that opening that Gable wanted. Looking for the tag here to Jason Jordan. Jordan to meet Corey Hollis.
Corey Hollis to meet the ground.
Oh, there's a T-bone suplex. Uh-oh, oh no. Belly to belly.
Unbelievable raw power by Jordan. He's all fired up right now.
Now measuring Hollis. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Uh-oh.
Dash and Dawson, the Revival out here at ringside.
The match is still going on. Alphas can't lose their focus here.
You know what Dash and Dawson said, they put everyone on notice. Who knows what they could do in this kind of situation. Meanwhile, Jordan and Gable, you're right, they have to focus on Hollis and Skyler. Jordan coming out of his singlet yet again. There's the tag.
Looks like he hit the rewind button. Oh, grand amplitude.
American Alpha on top again.
Here are your winners, the NXT Tag Team Champions, American Alpha.
But the Revival know what's at stake. They know what those NXT Tag Team Champions are all about. More importantly, they know what Jordan and Gable are all about. Look at this, calling down the challengers.
The Revival do hold a rematch clause, and look at this. Oh, Grace, we could get some physicality right now.
See Dawson saying it's not time yet, but the Revival will be coming for American Alpha, and it's going to be a throwdown for those NXT Tag Team titles.
Shinsuke, last week, when talking about your match tonight, Alex Riley said it's time to rage. What do you think he means by that?
Rage? Shaking with rage?
Shinsuke Nakamura coming up next.
Hey. I can't wait till we ain't broke and the phone keeps ringing but we ain't home. I can't wait till we get there and we're putting something good up in the air. I can't wait to get out of this place. I can't wait till they know my face and I can say what I wanna say when I'm bigger than the Empire State.
Welcome back to NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing 249 pounds, Alex Riley.
Alex Riley back in action here on NXT, getting set to unleash his, quote, rage on his next opponent. And this is a man who's seen a lot of the new talent constantly come in here to NXT, and he's ready for a test tonight.
As I talked to some of my sources down at the Performance Center, they said Riley's been walking around calling himself the White Lion. And I said two things. I said, first of all, what kind of man gives himself a nickname? And if you did, why would you name yourself after a lame 80s hairband?
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
For the first time Full Sail University has become the kingdom of strong style. Nakamura is here, Tom.
Shinsuke Nakamura has been on a roll since Dallas. 2 main event victories ever since debuting on NXT television. This man has captured the eye of the NXT universe. He has mystified fans now all over the world, and he brings his unique, as you said, strong style here to Full Sail.
Nakamura came to NXT with a reputation that preceded him, but he has not disappointed in any way, shape, or form. Like you said, this guy has captivated the imagination of the entire NXT universe, except maybe Alex Riley. Riley showing a little disrespect there.
Yeah, Riley right to the face of Nakamura. Riley about 250 pounds, has a definite size advantage here in this matchup, but Shinsuke Nakamura so dangerous. There's nobody quite like him.
I admire Riley's bravado, his guts to disrespect the king of strong style, but I have a feeling he's going to pay for it.
Oh, looking to land the knee and missed. And here's an opportunity for Riley.
Oh, what a chop.
Oh, and a drop kick right there. Riley. Riley again showing the disrespect. I know for a fact Alex Riley has said, quote,
oh, look at this. Wait, look at this. What a chop. Disrespecting Nakamura. I've never seen anyone do this to Nakamura.
Oh, look at Riley mocking Nakamura.
What a shot. Uh-oh.
Here come the knees. Oh, those forearms right on the jaw.
And Nakamura just stomping away.
Bouncing Riley's head off of the apron. Nakamura, no messing around. Oh, the knee right to the gut.
Nakamura setting Riley up top. We know what's coming next. Here comes that knee.
Oh, into the midsection. Nakamura with an inverted exploder, sending the 250-pounder across the ring.
We know what the prelude is. Here it comes. Kinshasa!
Here's your winner, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura continues his rise here on NXT. An emphatic victory tonight against Alex Riley.
Tom, I think it's safe to say the White Lion has just been tranquilized. Let's take another look at this, because quite frankly, I don't think anyone gets sick of it. Rolling back, full speed ahead, knee right to the guts.
That'll break a rib, and then this, the impressive strength from Nakamura, the inverted exploder suplex here. Watch this, turning Riley inside out, and Graves, it's your favorite thing to say.
My favorite thing in the world, scream it loud, Kinshasa. Let's take another look at that, Tom.
Watch this, Riley staring right down that thing, catches the knee right on the jaw, count to 100. Shinsuke Nakamura continues his role here on NXT.
Hello, Austin. I believe you wanted a minute of my time.
I did, and I appreciate it. I know you're busy. Let me keep this short. Listen, I've not come to NXT to just be another guy.
I didn't want you here for that.
Well, I should not be that.
No.
I'm an impact player.
Yes, you are.
I'm a difference maker.
Yes, you are.
I want to prove that I'm just not good. I'm great.
Mr. Regal! Regal, listen. We are absolutely sick and tired of being disrespected.
All we want is one more title match. Just one more title match to prove that we are the best.
Yeah, that we're back up on top of where we deserve to be.
Whoa, excuse me. You talk about disrespect.
Yeah.
You come barging in Mr. Regal's office.
Yeah.
You come interrupt my conversation.
Yeah.
You don't have the decency to bring Alexa Bliss with you. That's disrespect.
Hey, no, it's not.
No.
Hey,
we're not rude.
yeah.
Okay, well, this is the little bearable now, at least.
Oh, well, thank
Why don't you guys
I like
march
that
right back
Why
out the
don't
door
you
you
leave,
came?
huh?
Well, we
that'll be
both
a lot
step
better,
outside.
huh?
How's
Yeah.
that?
Gentlemen, please. I've got a wonderful idea.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
On next week's show, why don't you, Blake and Murphy, have a tag team match against Austin Aries and a partner of his choice?
Exactly what we want.
I think that solves everything, right?
Exactly what
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Put us right back up on top.
Exactly. King of the mountains, where we belong.
Okay, boys.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
0 friends.
Let's go.
0. Mr. Impact player.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need a partner, but so I got to make a phone call. Thanks.
Great decision by our general manager, Mr. William Regal. We're going to find out who the partner is of Austin Aries next week. But still to come here tonight, Finn Balor, all the frustration of losing the NXT Championship. He looks to take it out on Elias Sampson in our main event.
On an all-new Camp WWE.
Oh my God, it's The Rock!
The People's Champ
I'm sorry, who are you?
brings drama to camp.
I'm Stone Cold Steve! It doesn't matter who you are! Theme song!
Who the hell shaved off Rock's eyebrow? Treat this boy special. He just lost his eyebrow. If one of you doesn't come clean by the end of the day, you will all be kicked out of Camp WWE forever.
Camp WWE, an adult animated comedy. Available only on demand and only on WWE Network.
It is time for women's division action here on NXT.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss here in singles action here tonight. Graves, we do have to acknowledge something that happened with her running mates Blake and Murphy just before the commercial break. Austin Aries was in the midst of a meeting with Mr. Regal. Blake and Murphy blew up that meeting.
I can't wait to see how all that plays out, but one thing's for sure, Blake and Murphy need to get it together. Alexa Bliss is out here to show by example, to show them how to get it done.
And her opponent from St. Paul, Minnesota, Rachel Elway.
We'll get our first look at Rachel Ellering. She comes from quite the lineage, Phillips.
Absolutely, the daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Paul Ellering, the manager of the Road Warriors. Rachel's actually won the bronze medal at the 2014 World Powerlifting Championships. Been training with Lance Storm, not the first multi-generational superstar we've seen here on NXT over the last few weeks. It was actually Alexa Bliss who faced Tessa Blanchard at the Kay Bailey Hutchinson Center last month.
Well, maybe Alexa Bliss is going to make a name for herself by defeating everyone's children.
And I don't know what you're talking about.
She beat Blanchard's daughter. She's going to beat Ellering's daughter.
Just going to go through
She's
everybody.
just making a career of herself doing that.
Alexa Bliss, you mentioned something very curious. We see what Blake and Murphy's been doing as of late, and it's been obvious that it has taxed the mind of Alexa Bliss over the last few weeks. She's definitely been considering what that relationship is.
Oh!
This mean streak we've seen out of Alexa Bliss has served her so well.
And we want to take a moment to let you know that NXT Live will be coming to the Great Northwest tomorrow night, Seattle, Washington, this Friday, Spokane, Washington, and then we'll wrap up our tour this Saturday night in Portland, Oregon. Anything can happen at any time, anywhere with NXT Live. Oh, and look at this, cover here from Rachel and a kick out.
Pretty impressive into a roll up there.
Oh, and a big right arm.
Right arm, Tom. I think that was
Right
more the
forearm,
elbow, but
excuse me.
it was effective nonetheless.
Oh! Up, shoulders down here on Rachel Ellering and a kick out. So, Graves, what would be your recommendation for Alexa Bliss, how to deal with Blake and Murphy?
I think she's doing just fine right now. She's showing by example. She's leading. Look at this. She's showing them what it's like to have a mean streak, to have that wickedness inside that served her so well. She's trying to rally the troops.
Now the NXT Universe trying to get behind Rachel Ellering here. Alexa Bliss so dominant right now in this matchup. And just a reminder, still to come here on NXT. We saw it to kick off the show, Finn Balor versus Elias Samson. Elias Samson trying to get in the mind of the former NXT champion.
Well, I can't wait till Elias Samson gets what's coming to him, but right now.
Shoulders down, and Rachel gets the shoulder up again.
Alexa Bliss is out here to remind Rachel Ellering that your last name will only get you so far.
Oh, and into the second rope.
Pretty impressive power on display there by Ellering.
Oh, wow. And a right hand there. Oh, the drop kick connects. Oh, look at this. There's some of that powerlifting background we talked about right up on the shoulders of Rachel Ellering, and now Alexa Bliss trying to find some room.
Rolls through it. Create a little separation there.
Those eyes of Alexa Bliss. Now Bliss is Rachel Ellering right where she wants her. Right to the top rope. Alexa Bliss with the sparkle splash. Hook to the leg, and Alexa Bliss with a knee in the face gets the win.
Here's your winner, Alexa Bliss.
Well, if you're going to lead by example, you can't do it any better than that. I hope Blake and Murphy were watching. I hope for the team's sake they were paying attention and they can all get back on the same page.
Bailey, can we get an update on when you're going to ask Asuka for your rematch for the NXT Women's Championship?
Well, Asuka gave me the fight of my life in Dallas. But I've been training, and I'm feeling better, and I'm refocusing.
Do you know the difference between you and me, Bailey? Is that when I made one mistake, I became stronger. But when you got choked out and lost the NXT Women's Championship, you became weaker.
You're right, Naya. I remember in London, our match, you dominated me. But if I remember correctly, I won and you lost.
That is some tough talk coming from somebody who knows if we stepped in the ring again, the outcome would not be the same.
Really? I've choked you out once, and I can choke you out again.
Things certainly starting to heat up in the women's division, but coming up next, the former NXT champion Finn Balor attempts to silence the drifter Elias Samson. Can he get it done? We'll find out on NXT.
Think they know Extreme? I'll show them Extreme. They ain't seen nothing yet.
You heard the announcement from Mr. Regal earlier on tonight after the altercation in Mr. Regal's office. A great decision. Blake and Murphy looking to get back on top. They'll face off against Austin Aries and a guest tag team partner. We're going to find out who that is next week on NXT.
And next week it has just been confirmed per General Manager William Regal that Bayley will go one-on-one with Nia Jax. We remember what went down at TakeOver London. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 217 pounds, he is the Drifter, Elias Sampson.
Earlier tonight, Elias Sampson interrupting Finn Balor in Balor's return here to Full Sail University. And a very unique song Sampson had directed for Finn Balor.
You want to talk about unique? Look at that scarf around his neck. I'm pretty sure he took my grandmother's curtains from her house.
Sampson sang earlier tonight, quote, cold and blank, empty and alone, masquerading as the demon. I came to bury your soul. I know there's been some misinterpretation for Mr. Regal as to what his songs mean. That's pretty clear, Graves.
Listen, I don't know why the guy insists on singing. Maybe he could send out a tweet. Wherever he drifts, he has to have Wi-Fi. The guy tweets.
His opponent from Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, weighing 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
I gotta be totally honest with you. It's weird. I still haven't got used to seeing Finn Balor without that NXT Championship around his waist.
And you can tell there's that disappointment. It's in the back of Finn Balor's mind. He talked about it earlier tonight. I went to war with Joe for months, London and Dallas. I came out the winner, but it could have gone either way. Things just didn't go Finn's way in Lowell, Massachusetts, and now he's got to climb all the way back up the ladder to challenge for the NXT title.
Look in his eyes. He's ready for battle. He didn't break his gaze from Elias Sampson the whole way down the ramp. Finn Balor is ready to start his journey back to the top.
Well, you have to imagine Finn Balor in no mood to take on the lyrical stylings of Elias Sampson here tonight. This is a man on a mission. This is Finn Balor, who's got one goal in mind, and that is to get back to the championship he held for 292 days, the longest in history.
Losing your coveted championship isn't bad enough. Having that audio assault on behalf of the Drifter to deal with. Finn Balor, I'm surprised he can contain himself right now. I'd be coming out of my skin.
And say what you will about Elias Sampson, this is a man, he made it very clear, I said it just moments ago, I came to bury your soul. There's no misinterpreting that. Elias Sampson is out to make a stake in the NXT division to figure out where he stands, and he can do it here against Finn Balor. Here we go, Balor and Elias Sampson tying up here. This is our main event tonight here on NXT. We saw what Samoa Joe did last week to the debuting Eric Young. I mean, that was the clearest message you could imagine for the new NXT champion.
Crystal clear on behalf of Samoa Joe, like we said before. Death, taxes, and Samoa Joe. Look at the size difference between Elias Samson and Finn Balor. Samson's a big guy, a big, strong guy. He's in fantastic shape. Finn's gonna have to rely on some other devices as opposed to overpower the guy.
Oh. Up, shoulders down on Finn, and a kick out at 1. And Samson, like a lot of superstars, we've seen it over the last few weeks. We talk about the influx of talent here from outside NXT. All these people coming here and making huge names for themselves. Meanwhile, Elias Samson is trying to navigate the water, so to speak. Shoulders down there for a moment, and a drop kick there by Finn.
He's a drifter, not a navigator, Tom.
Elias Samson trying to gather himself outside the ring. Finn Balor in control right now.
NXT's got this buzz around it. Something's happening here.
Are you kidding me? That was gonna fly! Charlotte pulled out on that stop! Here he comes! Fuck out, he hit it! I cannot believe what we just witnessed!
We are seeing a superstar born tonight.
This is NXT!
We're just getting started. Trust me.
Is this or is this not a professional television show? What in the blue blazes of hell is going on right now?
I heard y'all wanted to hear a bedtime story.
Jerry Springer?
Jerry!
That's right, bitch.
Go ahead, make my new day. Draw!
We're having a Edge and Christian WrestleMania after party.
WWE never wants to be heard talking about that.
It's gonna be huge. You're both fired.
You've all been part of something bigger here. The end.
The Edge and Christian show that totally reeks of awesomeness. The season finale. This Monday immediately following Raw. Only on WWE Network.
Finn Balor, the former NXT champion, back in action here inside Full Sail University against Elias Samson here tonight in our main event. And Samson may have poked the hornet's nest a little bit earlier on tonight.
We've said it before, Finn Balor already in a nasty mood. But then he'd be blatantly disrespected with a terrible, terrible song that you somehow deciphered.
You can see that tape on the shoulder of Finn Balor. It might as well be a bullseye as the Drifter is going right after it, now draining down elbows. Into the cover, quick cover here, and Finn out at 1.
Starting to see that aggression inside Elias Samson. We still haven't figured out what makes this guy tick, what's going on in his brain, but he knows what opportunity lies in front of him right now.
Off the suplex into the cover here on Finn Balor, another kick out at 2. But we did see a couple of weeks ago, it was Elias Samson main eventing NXT against Shinsuke Nakamura, and he said going into that match backstage, he said, quote, "No one should misunderstand what I'm saying. I have a very specific message for the NXT universe," and he frankly told people like Shinsuke Nakamura to drift away. Believes NXT belongs to him. Oh, and a big forearm. Oh. Samson stopping Balor dead in his tracks. Oh, and Finn!
Firing right back from the former champion.
Longest reigning NXT champion in history starting to gather himself right into the chest.
Wow. Those fierce chops from Balor. That's music to my ears, Tom.
I thought you'd say that. Oh, and there goes Samson outside the ring. Oh, and Balor with the kick.
Look at the intensity in the eyes.
Balor right on the jaw. tossing the Drifter back into the ring. Finn Balor starting to roll here. Sling blade. Now Finn, he's got his opening. There's a drop kick powerfully into the corner. Oh, and now Samson, we've seen this move before. Finn calls it 1916. And that's the day the music died. Finn Balor, your winner.
Here's your winner, Finn Balor.
Let's take a look back. This on main event here tonight on NXT. Finn Balor was rolling this drop kick into the corner. Just knocked Elias Samson off his game.
And in 1916, the year of the Irish Uprising, and the end of the night for the Drifter.
Samoa Joe beat me, no excuses. Now I'm not taking anything away from Samoa Joe yet, because I want my rematch. Now anybody that knows who I am knows that I am obsessed with NXT, and I am obsessed with being NXT champion. But now I'm possessed like a demon stalking his prey, possessed, going after what belongs to me.
The NXT champion, Samoa Joe.
I think it's safe to say Samoa Joe would object with what Finn just laid claim to.
I went through hell to this belt. I went through hell to get this shot. You don't get a shot.
Listen, this is neither of your rings. This is an NXT ring, and I make the decisions around here, and this will not break down into chaos. But on June the 8th, a takeover here at Full Sail, there will be a rematch for the NXT Championship. Finn Balor will face Samoa Joe.
He doesn't deserve it. I went through hell for my shot. He doesn't deserve it. He goes to the back of the line.
Starts with me and ends with me. I am the line, Joe. I am the line. Come on.
I'm the champ. You don't deserve any of this. I'm the champ.
Look at Balor fly, taking down Samoa Joe, taking down the NXT champion.
Samoa Joe, enjoy it while it lasts, because it's not going to last for long.
You heard the announcement by William Regal. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe, the rematch for the NXT Championship, Part 4 at TakeOver.
4 weeks, June 8th, right here on the WWE Network. Finn Balor looks to reclaim what he is now possessed with. Finn versus Joe for the NXT Championship.